Who's in? Who's out? Let's take a look at where we stand with the brackets right now after a crazy weekend of college basketball. Our Final Four preview that we got, it kind of shook things up for the number one seeds. At the top, it's going to be Duke. They've earned their spot here right now after they beat Michigan. Michigan does not fall far, going to sit at our number 2 overall seed right now. Behind them, it's Arizona. Just when everyone wanted to count Arizona out, what do? They go out and beat BYU at home and go on the road to knock off Houston. They're sitting in a number 1 seed. And last but not least, it's UConn. Everyone else behind them keeps losing. It's like nobody really wants this last number 1 seed. Right now, it's going to go to UConn, who did beat Villanova last week, so it's not like they didn't do anything. More importantly, though, let's go take a look at the bubble, and we're going to start with our last 4 in the field. Starting off, we're going with Auburn. I know their record might not be pretty. A lot of people are upset about it, but the number 1 strength of schedule has to count for something. 5 quad 1 wins has to count for something, and no bad losses matters too. They had a huge win at home over Kentucky last week. They're still in the field for me right now. Next up, it is Indiana. They lost 2 games in a row to top 10 teams, but they really weren't competitive at all in either one of those games. They've only got 2 quad 1 wins on the season. I still have them in the field for right now, but they're not in a great spot. Moving on, in the last 4 and still, we've got Santa Clara. They did what they needed to do. They had a blowout conference win in their 1 game of last week, and as Tan mentioned in his preview for the week, they're setting up for a huge matchup with St. Mary's later on this week. They are 1-4 in Q1 games, but right now I've got them in the field, and my final team in the field, it's New Mexico, another team out in the Mountain West. They survived disaster against Fresno State and went 2-0 on the week. They're 2-4 in quad 1 wins, but they do have a bad Q3 loss on the resume. Moving over to the first 4 out. This is getting absolutely ridiculous. Ohio State, you had a win over Wisconsin, but run out of gas against Michigan State to split the week, as they seem to do every single week. And they're 0-9 in quad 1 games. That's right, they still have no quad 1 wins. I'm sorry, this is not a tournament team. You just do not deserve to be there. If they don't make the tournament, they truly have no one to blame but themselves. Next up, it's TCU. They stayed alive thanks to a win over West Virginia, but unfortunately could not beat UCF. So they're not in the field as of right now. I've got them on the wrong side of the bubble. They're 4-7 in quad 1, but they have 2 really bad losses, a Q3 and more importantly, a Q4. Next up, USC. They threw away so much momentum from Elijah Arenas coming back, and it's 3 straight losses, including a really bad Q3 loss to Oregon. They are 2-6 in quad 1s with, again, 2 bad losses on the season. And then last but not least, it's Virginia Tech. Technically, they're still alive here, but this is by no means a tournament team. I'm sorry. They're 2-8 in quad 1 games, but this is not a tournament team. You guys let me know. I think Auburn should be in. I don't think Ohio State deserves to sniff the tournament. What do you guys think?